I'll be spending 100 hours in Pokemon Legends Arceus, completing everything possible this game has to offer. No matter what it throws at me, I can take it, bring it on. But hey, we can't just play 100 hours without a few shiny Pokemon here and there. Or, more than 20 of them. So buckle up, get ready, and let's get this video to 5,000 likes, so I can pick some random people in the comments to give away some of these shiny Pokemon to. I mean, if you guys want them, you just gotta click a button, you just click the play button, that's what you gotta do. First things first, let's discuss what exactly there is to achieve in this game. Of course, we have the regular story, all the side quests, the optional missions that include catching every Pokemon, all in order to meet Pokemon Jesus. On top of completing and catching every Pokemon in the Pokedex, there's perfecting each Pokemon's entry, finding all the hidden wisps, and catching all the hidden unknowns. I can't read. And of course, we gotta waste time catching shiny Pokemon. Also some sort of battle tower, so to speak. Yeah, some sort of DLC there. And you can't forget about solo Pokemon run missions. Oh yeah, I'm looking so forward to those. First things first, gotta beat the game, of course. After being bonded by Pokemon Jesus, getting our Pokia smartphone, it's time to do the easiest part in this entire game. You know, to beat it. I mean, this section itself only took about 25 hours. All while collecting, not one, not two, but 7 bling bling shiny, baby, yeah! I mean, if you saw my last video, you already know exactly what I'm talking about here. We beat the whole main story with a full team of shiny Pokemon, and then gave them away. Or at least tried to. You know, all 9 winners have yet to respond. So if you're watching this, any one of you guys on screen right now, come on, do better, okay? Well, to catch everyone up to speed who hasn't watched my last video, I mean, first things first, why not? Come on, 300,000 views? That's not enough. We need more like 3 million! That's more like it! We beat all 5 of the main story bosses, or Gigantamax Totem Large Struck It by Lightning Pokemon and Pokewayman, all in the name of Poke-Jesus. I mean, hey, what I gotta say? You send it to my phone, and I just do whatever it says there. You know what? I'm sort of like Deadpool for God, just to quote Kanye West. But after defeating all 5 large bosses, that ain't it. Oh no, we have the world is ending arc. And of course, it's 15-year-old Jesus Phone Boy's fault. He's a demon. Alright, I already said it once, but I'll say it again. This scene is a little too dark for a Pokemon game. Mommy, why is that boy being escorted out of the village? Oh no, Deborah, look away. That boy's a demon, a devil. She'll never be welcome back into this village. You know, unless he saves the world, in terms of saving the village that we kicked him out of. Yep, you got that right. We're basically Naruto Uzumaki. Wait, you don't watch anime? No problem. I meant the guy from Fortnite. How dare I not address him as such? We do exactly that. We beat the very people who kicked us out of the village to save the village and the world. All in the name of Pocket Monster Jesus and his unlimited data plans. I guess that's not before capturing Dialga and imposter among us God Palkia. Yep, still looks like a penis to me. Everyone was saved and had a large party, disregarding the fact that they left a 15-year-old boy out in the wilderness to die, who didn't once resent the village and only saved them. Must be nice living in a video game, no regrets. This is where the other 75 hours of gameplay come into play, and oh boy, did I underestimate this challenge. 100 hours for a Pokemon game? Come on, we're gonna have it all done in no time. We might as well kill some time and capture some shiny Pokemon. Cue the shiny montage. Shiny Flygar, Golduck, Beautyfly, twice, Growlithe. Oh shit, that's a good boy. Shiny Gligar. Yeah, much better. Oh yeah, though, you can't forget about the rest of the legendary Pokemon. Luckily, they're all shiny locked in this game, so tiny little brain didn't have to worry about that. We're also led by Volo the shopkeeper here, who doesn't just sell a single thing. Like, come on, let me get some of those Pokeballs at least. While you ordering me around, do everything. How about you make a living? How about that? Just leads us to some alpha Pokemon. We beat them, collect the rest of the Arceus plates, and once we've collected them all, it's time to meet them. But before we do that, I go ahead and unlock more missions to capture the Light Trio, Cresselia, Darkrai, Heatmore, and you can't forget about Regigigas. Since there aren't Pokemon abilities in this game, it means in theory he would be the strongest Pokemon in the entire world. Oh no. He still has a slow start anyways. F this guy. It's time to climb to the top of the Temple of Sinnoh, aka the Stone Pillar, where Volo is awkwardly standing there, and let's just say, it hasn't exactly been a bad guy in this story yet, exactly, has there? Well, that's because Volo here ain't no shopkeeper. He's actually Arceus' biggest fan. Believe me, I know you're thinking, how does he hide that hair underneath that hat without ruining its shape? What a crazy turn of events. And well, he was basically just using us to collect the plates. And he just thinks we're gonna hand them over because he's Poke-Jesus' biggest fan. Come on, man. He calls me every day. Tells me what to do. And I do it. I don't see you being the Deadpool for Pokemon Jesus. He boarded me 6 days ago, Volo. I've been through so much. All because Poke-Jesus tells me to do it. Yeah, sure, you can have him. I already met the guy. If you can beat me in a Pokemon battle, that is. Haven't lost yet. Wait, what? What do you mean it's 3 phases with no breaks for healing? Volo, what kind of boss rush bullshit is this? I mean, it's bad enough you already have a beefed up version of Sifty's team. You stole her team, you stole her theme. And can't forget about the mind-reading AI you got there. But when you finally do beat this piece of let's just say he has a trick up his sleeve. Yep, that's right. Dressed up as Jesus. This man summons Satan. Sorry about that. Sorry, come again? Like what? I didn't realize I had to dress up like the Burger King to summon Ronald McFucking-Donald. Volo, what kind of sorcery are you up to here? What are you trying to pull here? Okay, you know what? Garrettine's got a lot of weaknesses, okay? We should have no problem. We should just take him out with some strong dragon moves. Oh, no! Oh, no! Oh, how could I have forgotten? Satan always strikes twice. I mean, come on, why would we stop there? You know, only battling the strongest trainer and the strongest legendary back to back? That ain't it. We want them to feel real pain. You know, Satan flying snake form, you know that? You know what, Volo? You earned these stages. Go ahead and take them. They're a useless place to me anyways. I already met the guy, I told you. And again, this thing does have 5 different types of weaknesses. And, you know, we brought a lot of revives. Nice try, Satan. Be gone! Again. Oh, well, there we go. 2 of the darkest Pokemon takes 1 game. I mean, at least we get the sick Ocarina of Time for it. What was that? It only works if I catch them all? You gotta love when those brands, you know, make you perform their slogan in order for you to get their product. What do you mean I just have to do it to buy these shoes? I mean, I already did it. And you want me to do it again? And what exactly is it? It's just so we're on the same page here. Time for us to catch them all. Or we can do the side missions, which in turn lets us catch all the legendary Pokemon for the Pokedex. Nah, that's all hokey. Let's just do some shiny hunting instead. Ooh, shiny Luxio. And other various random shiny clips that are clipped into this clip of montage clips. Oh, look at them sparkle. I love it, they're shiny Pokemon. Yeah, time to do some missions. Let's start with the classic balloon pop mission. That's a fun place to start. You serious? You gotta be kidding me. A shiny Pokemon right here? I can't even do the missions. I'm not gonna lie, I didn't expect the shiny Voltorb to still be there. Oh, when I restarted, he was right there. I mean, I can't complain. Wait, why are you complaining? Did Nike set you up to this? I guess I should mention, after beating the game, Gogeta over here gives you the biggest blanket statement mission out there. There's some legendary Pokemon out there in the world. Go get them, Tiger. Oh, I guess she's referring to Landorus, who was actually quite simple to find, and I ran into him while shiny hunting on this island. You know, the much more annoying Thundurus, who shows up only during a thunderstorm at the Cobalt Coastline, in the far end of the map, you know, surrounded by Gyarados, mind you. This had to be one of the most annoying struggles to get. That's next to Tornadus. I quickly realized the key to these battles are just to use feather balls. They're less expensive than a Kit Kat, and you can throw them pretty far. And oh yeah, it's not even the worst of the genies. Don't worry, it's okay. I didn't realize these things were genies either. There's also a brand new one just for this game. And Gogeta was hogging it all for herself. Well, sorta. Not really. They just share some sort of, you know, girl power bond. I mean, it's sort of strange. She then encouraged us, the multi-legendary Pokemon god-wielding child, to capture it for research. And the whole reason behind this is because we won't outlive the Pokemon. I guess. I mean, either way, this thing. It sucks balls. It's one of the most infuriating non-Pokemon battle functions in this game. Right up there with running out of pockets to start things in. I mean, $100,000 to add a single pocket? Is this even legal? There's got to be some hidden cameras around here. You know, I'm just glad we enslaved these mystical creatures so I can never use them again. Be trapped behind the almighty powerful fence! After completing each of the genie, or what I like to call them, the Urus, you know, because they all end in Urus. And showing Gogeta over here, just exactly that. She gives us a mirror that shapeshifts them into more disgusting abominations. That's nice. Have fun at the daycare. You know, one mission that didn't make sense. I have no idea why this mission even was. Capturing Manaphy and Fion. This mission, Legend of the Sea. Luckily, I just did it by Googling what the mission even was. After realizing it wasn't capturing a red Gyarados. You know, I'm not kidding. This is what I tried to do. You know, Legend of the Sea, red Gyarados. Same thing. For this mission, you have to have a Buizel, the new Quillfish evolution, Baby Manaphy, whatever that thing's called, and whatever else. You guys can go Google it too. I'm sure it's on screen or whatever. I don't know. I have my nose to search it up and correct this. Well, I'm not doing that. And after that, you swim under the 2 fingers at the end of this water, and it unlocks a hidden cave. You can't tell me this game is not Breath of the Wild. This battle is pretty annoying, 5 Pokemon at once? Silly me, couldn't just be happy with 1 Fion either, I had to capture all 4. So I would capture 1, leave, heal, do it all again. But eventually we caught all 4 Fions in the 1 Manaphy. Oh yeah, forgot to mention, Satan decides to live another day by hiding in the least obvious Satan cave I've ever seen. I've seen a few Satan caves in my time. But alas, we need them all, no exceptions. How do you like them apples? You get it? Because the apple they gave Adam and Eve? Was it no? You don't get it? Shaman, on the other hand, not so hard to capture. This mission did play me as a fool, though, giving me a flower and then telling me to go find it to encounter the legendary Pokemon, only to find out that the flowers were in the swamp and they're all dead. Oh. But then, Shaman does a thing, and then he becomes the easiest legendary capture yet. That one legendary we caught, it doesn't quite look like itself anymore. Isn't it kind of strange that this one thing is, not like the other? Well, if we talk to the Diamond Clan leader, who not only gives us the orb that lets us transform Dialga into this one ain't so bad. I kind of even like this one better than the original. One of our missions later on is to battle the Diamond Clan leader with only the origin form Dialga here. I guess his 3 evolutions. And also, only use origin form this thing against the Pearl Clan leader and her other 3 evolutions. And last but not least, we can't forget about using, origin form Giratina against his clan leader, the FaZe Clan. Since I'm very lazy and I didn't try to do this the second the game came out, it's actually a really good thing because the game received DLC missions that make a lot of these things a lot easier. It was mass outbreaks. And how can I explain mass outbreaks to anyone like me who has no idea what these things were? Basically, it just heavily rains and it summons an entire map of outbreaks. Hence the mass. It's just to clear 3 of these outbreaks off the map and report back to the lady with the Munchlax. Because her Munchlax ends up being this sort of tracker for these outbreaks. And if you even feed it some of the berries that drop at the outbreaks, marked with the red teardrop thingy thing, you can actually see every Pokemon in each outbreak. Enemy UAV online! These are extremely broken for Pokedex tasks and capturing Pokemon in general that aren't that easy to find, like evolutionary stone Pokemon. But also, shiny Pokemon, where I captured a shiny Cyndaquil, and Turtwig only on the 2nd and 3rd mass outbreak I've ever seen, and even a shiny Lucario. Wow. It's yellow. After completing 3 mass outbreaks on each map and a few battles, I suspected that this was, that was it for the DLC. Oh no, was I wrong? Well, we'll come back to this in a little while. But back to the regular missions, we collected all the wisps in each map. I'm not sure if this is how you're supposed to do it or not. I found I came across them every time this creepy music played at night. I was generally near one every time this music played. I mean, come on, it ain't no Lavender Town type of spook. I always came across a few every time this thing played. After collecting all the wisps and returning to the creepy little girl Vessa, it takes you to the giant keystone in the Marshlands and tells you to close your eyes. She gives you the last wisp, 108 total. See here, I'm not too sure if she is the wisp or the Pokemon. Right after this appears a Spiritomb, who only appears after all 108 wisps are collected. So is she the wisp? Or is she something else? Hey, that's just a theory. A game! Anyways, we captured quite easily, and that's 1 more Pokemon and 1 mission completed. And there's also a few missions here that are 122 overall missions, and I'm not just gonna sit here and explain each one, so I'll do a rapid fire, the lesser interesting missions, just to give you an idea of where we spent all of our time. We saved the village from the terror of 3 Bidoofs, showed a lady a Chimchar in a tree, showed a lady and 2 men Burmese, showed a lady a Zubat, gave a lady a Geodude, gave someone a Krogunk, gave someone a Parasect, slave traded some Pokemon to a sweatshop farm forever to do some manual labor. Just your regular side quest things all open world video games got nowadays. All leading up to one of the most fierce of the missions, battling the protector of the village. The Shadow Hokage, may I add. The one who protects the village while everyone's asleep. Except those slave farming Pokemon. They can't sleep. They aren't allowed to. The Gatekeeper, I guess he has a name, but who cares? He may as well be Final Boss, the way they're talking him up to be so powerful. What kind of Pokemon does this guy have? Oh, okay. Yeah, you don't trust a book by its cover, though, because it actually beat my Arcanine. I guess. It's still level 62. It took the power of Satan to defeat, well, Satan. But at least his overleveled cat goes down pretty easily. Only leaving the bird. You serious? Well, what kind of god are you?
False god, I see, bird.
It is good to see that the village defense is in good hands. Even if you do have some very over-leveled weak Pokemon. Imagine if you evolved those bad boys. Oh, never would have been escorted out of this village, would I have? You could have beat the Pokemon gods. And I wouldn't have even had to been sent out to this world. Thanks, guard man. As Mr. Mime is loose in the village and looking for children to trap in his imaginary air boxes, and no matter what the obstacle he puts in our way, I won't allow this trickery in my village. Seriously, I'm the only clown allowed in this village. Wait, you don't think I'm a clown? They left me out in the wilderness to die, and I came back. I'm king of the clowns right here. That's me. With all these tasks completed, except for the final DLC missions that I took on afterwards, this is actually going by really smoothly, and it's only time that we catch them all to meet Big Daddy Arceus and capture him once and for all. One day soon, I'm gonna have you, big guy. After catching a few Pokemon that only spawn in one location, we only had the Space Distortion exclusive Pokemon left, and this one's no fun. You know exactly how you spawn these things? Well, you don't. You just stand around and do nothing. And I guess certain weather conditions can prevent them from even happening at all. Oh, that makes sense. You know, space and time cannot have a distortion in heavy snow. Oh no, that would just be incorrect. This took hours for me just to get 2 space distortions for the final 2 Pokemon. And Granados over here just kept killing itself with Skull Bash. With any opportunity he got, Skull Bash killed himself. They could have got the shield on the second space distortion that finally spawned literally 2.5 hours after. But without Granados, we may as well kiss our chances of meeting Jesus away. Luckily, we still have plenty of time to catch Granados and officially complete the Pokedex. 69 hours in. Okay, I may have rounded it up 30 minutes. You know, go ahead, sue me. We did it! We finally caught them all! And we even got a 9-star rating on our Pokedex. And now, it's time we finally show Pokegod who's boss. You know the guy who started this entire mission by ripping me from my happy life, from my family and friends, just to go back in time before indoor plumbing? Yeah, I got a few words for this Pokemon God. Ever since we were born, 15 years old, and received the Pokia smartphone, and were given the task to save the world, and then got a system update with the new missions to catch them all, it all led to this. You know, battling Commando, being kicked out of the village, battling false gods of time and space, and now it's time to stick it to the one who kidnapped him himself and gave us the mission after all. Might as well play the song on the Ocarina of Time. Huh? What's going on? Wrong song? Alright. Okay, we'll just try another one. Come on, I thought it was that one for sure. Alright, fine. This calls for my secret weapon. Yeah, I knew it. Beautiful music can create a gateway to heaven. On second hand, this definitely looks like an Elden Ring boss arena, so that's never a good thing. Finally, nice to meet you again. Yeah, you may remember me. So I'm hoping this battle is to send me back home to my mom and dad, right? I'm sure they're missing me at this point. Or at least realized I was gone by now. What's that? Hey, no words? You know what? No, that's fine. Haven't been following your every command or anything. No big deal. And we get ready for the final battle. I was a little bit too confident going into this, and I guess God himself had to humble me, because this is exactly how the first battle went. And the second. And the third. And the fourth. Fifth. Sixth. 21. Jesus. Am I right? After jumping over every energy wave, dodging every meteor in the sky, rolling past lasers, dodging the strongest tackle in the world, beating the shadow clones of Jesus, stopping his spirit bomb, and sacrificing our 4 times weak Scizor to trick God to change into his fire type, just so Jesus can meet fake Jesus over here. Yeah, not look so tough now, are you? We finally... Oh, wait, spoke too soon. We finally beat him. All right, sick. Does this mean we can go home now, or? Oh, wait a second. What's going on here? You talking in text? But Jesus, I can't read. It's good to know if you like torturing yourself, you can always rematch God. Well, if we can't return home, might as well go cry ourselves to sleep. You gotta be f***ing kidding me. You're here too? Won't even let me have this, would you? Now, every time you go to sleep, you have the option to go into this battle tower. By winning battles in a row, you can receive rare items like rare candies, nuggets, and experience candies. And if you win 50 battles, battle Arceus himself, you get a sticker. I attempted this a few times, mostly just to train Pokemon and get items for our last task after this. And I only got 44 wins in a row. Honestly, it just wasn't really worth completing. Plan on coming back to finish this after. Our last task took a little bit longer than I expected. Taking on the Path of Solitude, a Pokemon battle against extreme odds with very disadvantaged Pokemon. I mean, every Pokemon technically has a Path of Solitude. The main ones I'm talking about are the missions that you get from the challenge when you're first introduced to it, being Abra, Magikarp, Bidoof, Blissey, Eevee, Wormadam, Sneasel, Rotom, Bastiodon, and Rosalia. And admittedly, some of these aren't even that hard. It's just a matter of looking at the moves that the Pokemon can learn and mastering a few of them after seeing what exactly you're up against. Most seem impossible when you first start, though, because in most of these challenges, you'll get one shot, no matter how much you train. I mean, other than Abra, where you can literally beat this at level 44. Like a boss. I did this by having the Mr. Mime mimic my teleport, so it's forced to spam teleport for 20 turns in a row. Also, this really reminds me of my first challenge, training my subscribed the Abra, who beat the entire Fire Red on his own for a Mr. Mime. Worst trade I never did? Yep. Never saved after that. I mean, the Blissey Solitude Challenge is just one boring fight of healing. The Rotom Challenge is just making sure that you bring the right one, so you make sure to buy that $80,000 washing machine for your Rotom to go into. Yeah, it's a little strange that these things even exist in this game, not gonna lie, but they kind of had to do it to make this work. At least they acknowledge it is strange as f***. Speaking of using different form, same goes for Sneasel. You just have to use the original Gen 2 Sneasel or the Jotarian or Jotarian, no, seriously, just use the only Sneasel that matters, okay? And the Bidoof one wasn't nearly as hard as I made it out to be. I wanted to prove that Bidoof here wasn't useless at all, and I could beat its rival Eevee at the exact same level as it. So I made sure not to overlevel just to prove that this ain't no challenge for Bidoof. After many of tries, finally proved its worth. And I could have literally saved 30 to 40 minutes on car insurance if I just would have gave it a few more rare candies. Wormadam, I did about the exact same thing, and I refused not to overlevel to beat its trial. And being at 15 levels less than Togetic, I was pretty proud of that win. The Rosalia Solitude Challenge, I just got really lucky, and I narrowly survived an Aerial Ace after Staravia used Rest. And I know it's weird to hear in the same turn a Pokemon use Rest and Aerial Ace, while resting. Since it did have the status effect of drowsy and not sleep, Strong Style Venoshock did double damage. That's a one-shot, but after all, we were one level higher, so I'm bad. Next up is Magikarp, and I tried this challenge, no joke, over 100 times, and that's for my own ego. Just trying to see what the lowest level possible that I could survive this challenge with. Of course, I had to do it with my shiny pal over here. And believe me, he's not useless. Come on, he's made of solid gold. And he can also survive 2 self-destructs. I mean, bad enough that self-destruct in this game doesn't actually kill the Pokemon. It doesn't actually self or destruct. Yep, that's right. The Pokemon only takes recoil. I mean, I don't know. Pretty sure I just saw you use Final Explosion and say goodbye to your wife and kids and even Kakarot before the explosion of self-damage. Here we are, we have to survive 2 of these things, and they're insanely damaging moves. With only our gold Splash Boy here, which resulted us in getting hit by this move hundreds of times, till finally surviving at the low level of, 90. Not too proud of that one. This was also the exact same time where I thought, hey, we're done all the challenges. We're done everything possible. But oh no. There's more. Even more Solitude missions with even more useless Pokemon. Like this thing right here. Seriously, man, you gonna make me do this? Why? Did I mention that these are all just for stamps on the Pokedex? 10 out of 10 game. 10 out of 10. You know what? Game of the year. You know what? Game of the decade. No. Even better. Only game ever. Will I ever play another video game other than this game? Nope. This one's so good. So good. You know how bad some of these missions are? Even Cleaver's tasks suck. And that's a pretty strong Pokemon. On the other hand, his defense is weaker than 5 pieces of paper stacked on top of each other in a forest fire. But his attack's pretty strong. At least Lilligant's challenge is not so bad. You just gotta do a bunch of dance moves and things. And then this thing and a thing. I don't really remember. I just remember it not being hard. And thankfully, I left Cricketop for last. At one point, it got so bad, I almost deleted the game. So That's no good, is it? Eventually got it all done. And with all that completed, we have 85 hours in, leaving us 15 hours, which I used for pure shiny hunting madness. Nothing else. You know what? We deserved it. You know what? That wasn't so bad. Other than some of those solitude missions, this was pretty enjoyable. Let's end this video with a quick montage of every shiny Pokemon we caught. You know what? I think it was like 26 or 27 or something like that. Honestly, that's not too bad for 100 hours. Especially when 15 of those 100 hours were spent training a Magikarp and a Wurmple. Don't even get me started on this thing. I never want to see one of those ever again. I'm not even saying its name. And that's even though we caught a shiny one. I would have never caught it if I knew it would bring this pain to me one day. 100 hours of Pokemon Legends Arceus. And we didn't even complete every Pokemon's page in the Pokedex. Even perfect Eddie. I mean, honestly, that probably would have taken this entire challenge, like 3 times over. And if we converted that to shiny hunting, then that would be like 800 shiny Pokemon! But if you made it this far in the video, make sure to leave a comment of what your favorite shiny Pokemon in this video was. And as always, make sure to watch Clock Tower. I've been R9, and I hope you had yourselves a damn good time.